Canada's new PGWP rules. Mandatory language tests and in-demand jobs set to redefine international graduate pathways. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. Today, we're diving into a major update that could change the game for thousands of international students in Canada. If you're currently studying or planning to build your career here, this is a must-watch. As of November 2024, Canada's post-graduation work permit program is undergoing big changes. We're talking mandatory language tests and a new focus on in-demand jobs. These updates could shake up your post-graduation plans, potentially becoming a stepping stone or a stumbling block for your future. In this video, we'll explore how these new PGWP rules might impact your path to permanent residency, and we'll provide steps on how you can adapt to these changes. Stay with us until the end for crucial insights. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on essential immigration, education, and career opportunities in Canada. Now, let's get started. The Post-Graduation Work Permit. A lifeline for international graduates. For years, the PGWP has been one of the most attractive aspects of studying in Canada. This open work permit allows graduates from designated Canadian institutions to stay and work in the country for up to 3 years, offering a crucial bridge to permanent residency through programs like Express Entry. But major changes are coming. As of November 2024, who qualifies for the PGWP and how it functions will be significantly impacted. Rising pressure on the immigration system. Canada's immigration system is under growing pressure from an influx of temporary residents and shifting labor market demands. The government aims to reduce the proportion of temporary residents and prioritize individuals who can fill critical roles in the economy. This shift is reflected in the upcoming changes to the PGWP. The problem: misalignment with labor market needs. One of the key reasons behind these changes is the gap between education programs and the Canadian labor market. Many graduates are entering fields that don't align with the country's pressing workforce needs. Critical sectors like healthcare and technology are experiencing shortages, and Canada is seeking talent to fill these gaps. Additionally, cities like Toronto and Vancouver are feeling the strain from an influx of students and temporary residents, putting pressure on housing and public services. What are the new PGWP changes? Starting November 1, 2024, two major changes will redefine the PGWP. 1. Language proficiency requirements. PGWP applicants will need to demonstrate language proficiency in either English or French, requiring a CLB 7 for university graduates and CLB 5 for college graduates. Until now, this requirement didn't exist, meaning students qualified based solely on their academic program. 2. Tying PGWP eligibility to labor market needs. Graduates in fields linked to long-term labor shortages, like healthcare, technology, and engineering, will be prioritized, with PGWPs extending up to 3 years. However, graduates from oversaturated fields may see shorter permit durations. How Canada's new PGWP rules could make or break your post-graduation plans. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Now, let's dig into how this new reality will affect your post-graduation plans. With new language tests and a focus on high-demand sectors, some of you may find these changes are in your favor, while others may struggle to meet the new requirements. For graduates in non-priority fields, securing a long-term work permit could become more difficult. This isn't just a small tweak, these rules are going to shape your future in Canada. Why these changes matter? The changes to the PGWP reflect a strategic shift in Canada's immigration policy, designed to address both short-term and long-term labor market needs. By aligning the PGWP with high-demand sectors such as healthcare, technology, and engineering, the government aims to ensure that international graduates contribute to industries experiencing critical shortages. This shift is not just about reducing strain on the immigration system but about creating a more sustainable workforce that can support Canada's aging population and boost economic growth. Furthermore, the introduction of language proficiency requirements ensures that international graduates have the communication skills needed to thrive in the Canadian workplace. This is essential, as language barriers can limit opportunities for both the employee and the employer. By raising the language standard, the Canadian government is looking to strengthen integration and improve the long-term employment prospects of international graduates. These changes also signal a broader effort to streamline immigration pathways to favor individuals who are best positioned to contribute to Canada's economic goals. The new PGWP rules not only make it more competitive but also encourage international students to be strategic about their education and career choices. For students in non-priority fields, these updates serve as a wake-up call to either pivot toward in-demand sectors or explore alternative immigration pathways that align better with their qualifications. The new language barrier. The introduction of language requirements is another major hurdle. A CLB 7 for university graduates equates to an IELTS score of 6.0 to 7.0 in each band, while CLB 5 for college graduates equates to an IELTS score of 5.0. For those whose first language isn't English or French, meeting these standards may require extra preparation and language training. Labor market alignment. A double-edged sword. While aligning PGWP eligibility with labor market needs sounds like a win-win for both graduates and employers, it also introduces uncertainty. Graduates from fields like social sciences, arts, or general business may find that their qualifications don't match the new eligibility criteria, reducing their chances of securing a long-term work permit. However, this shift also opens opportunities in less traditional fields, such as skilled trades and specific regional industries, where shortages are severe but less well-known internationally. For example, industries like construction, agriculture, and early childhood education are increasingly looking for skilled workers, and students who might not have considered these areas before may now find viable paths to permanent residency by pursuing qualifications in these sectors. Additionally, as Canada focuses on regional economic growth, more opportunities are emerging in smaller cities and rural areas where certain skills are in demand but overlooked by most international students. For those in high-demand fields such as technology, healthcare, and engineering, this policy presents an opportunity. It's clear that the government wants to prioritize workers in these sectors to fill critical gaps in the labor market. But for students in other disciplines, this could be a signal to rethink their education choices if they're hoping to stay in Canada long-term. Impact on Canada's education sector. Changes to the PGWP are likely to significantly impact Canada's higher education system. With fewer opportunities for graduates in non-priority sectors, we may see a shift in the programs international students pursue. Fields tied to high-demand occupations, such as STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, may see increased enrollment, while arts and humanities programs could experience a decline. To remain competitive, Canadian institutions will need to adapt by expanding co-op programs, internships, and forming partnerships with industries facing labor shortages. These efforts will help students gain the necessary work experience while aligning educational offerings with labor market needs, improving students' chances of securing long-term employment. Institutions that prioritize developing programs in key industries like healthcare and skilled trades will likely continue to attract international talent. By aligning their curriculums with Canada's immigration policies and labor market demands, universities and colleges can maintain their appeal in this evolving landscape. Solutions and adaptation. What international students can do. While these changes bring new challenges, there are ways to adapt. 1. Focus on language proficiency early. Start improving your language skills now, whether through courses or formal language tests, to ensure you meet the new requirements. 2. Choose in-demand fields. If you haven't chosen your study program yet, consider focusing on fields like healthcare, technology, or skilled trades, which are aligned with Canada's labor market needs. 3. Stay informed about labor market trends. Keep an eye on Canada's dynamic labor market. Prioritize fields with growing demand and consider internships or co-op opportunities that align with those sectors. 4. Leverage work experience. While studying, aim to gain experience in high-demand fields through internships, co-ops, or part-time work. This can strengthen your PGWP application. 5. Consider rural and smaller cities. Look beyond major cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Rural areas and smaller cities often have labor shortages, offering more opportunities for work and long-term residency. What's next for Canada's immigration system? The changes to the PGWP are part of a broader effort to align Canada's immigration policies with labor market needs while managing the growing number of temporary residents. As immigration becomes increasingly critical to the country's economic growth, these reforms aim to ensure that Canada continues to attract skilled workers who can contribute immediately to the workforce. As the system evolves, it's crucial for students to stay informed, adapt to the changing landscape, and make choices that align with Canada's economic priorities. The recent PGWP changes signal a pivotal moment for international students in Canada. The new language proficiency tests and focus on in-demand job sectors are designed to align immigration policies with the labor market. While some fields may see more opportunities, others will need to adapt quickly. By sharpening your language skills, choosing in-demand fields, and staying flexible, you can still find success on your path to permanent residency. Thanks for tuning in to Canada Chronicles. If this information helped you, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss updates on immigration, education, and career opportunities in Canada. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or thoughts about these new PGWP rules. Stay informed, stay adaptable, and we'll see you next time.